That'll be a challenge for Governor Romney. I think he has to make some kind of personal connection with the Hispanic community.
So some say if he wants to make that connection, he should surround himself with some people who can help, including maybe a running mate. Now, you know the names that come up from the Latino community as potential prospects. I mentioned the freshman senator, Marco Rubio from Florida, the freshman governor of New Mexico, Susana Martinez, the governor of Nevada, Brian Sandoval. Should Governor Romney be looking at those three?
They're all very talented people, but I don't think the Hispanic community is going to vote for Governor Romney based upon who he selects as his running mate, quite
frankly. Are they qualified to be president?
I think that that'll be a decision that Governor Romney has to make.
In the past, you've questioned whether Senator Rubio in particular is ready to be president.
From my perspective, that should be the #1 criteria. If I were the nominee, the person I would look to put on the ticket would be the person that I knew day one could be president. And as I look at the slate of candidates, there are a number of good people in the Republican Party that I think have more experience and would be better suited on day one. And when you combine that with the principle that I don't think Hispanics are going to vote for a nominee based upon who is the #2 on the ticket, then I think it behooves Governor Romney to look at other candidates.
Of the three I mentioned, as you know, Senator Rubio gets the most buzz with the conservative base, a rising star in the party.
He's very talented, no question about it.
But when you've said in the past, and you just hinted at it in more diplomatic language right now, you don't think he meets the #1 test to be ready to be president. Why?
Again, he's extremely talented, and I honor his service. But I think that the job of president, and I've seen it firsthand, how hard it can be and how important it is to have someone with wisdom. Wisdom comes from experience. It comes from living, comes from success, it comes from failure. And I just think that the country needs to have people in positions of leadership who have that level of experience that's important to serve effectively as president and as vice president.
Judge Gonzales, appreciate your time.
Thank you, John. Good to see you.
Oil prices crossed an important benchmark today. No, not up, down, and down a lot. The details in a minute.
21st century here with two identical, stolen cars. Luckily, the two cars that used to be here were both covered against theft. One through these guys, the other through 21st Century. So both cars can be replaced. But drivers who switch from Allstate to 21st save $577 a year. Call 888-GET-2121 today or visit 21st.com. 21st Century Insurance. Take it, 21st.
Awards tell everything. Who won ATW?